Okay, welcome to the second part of this tutorial. So let's carry out a few adjustments to this thing. This, I need to reduce this, and this maybe I should ask it to span 2 columns. So let's come in here and here. Let's rearrange this. Maybe, or let's say I take care of this first. Come in here. It's a column. Span equals 2. Alright, that's hopefully that should take care of that. Let's run it and see what will happen with that. Okay, that's taken care of. Now this. So for the title, let's enter as follows. Where do we have the title? Somewhere here, right here. I'm just going to enter as follows. So I have border, make that 10, and I have the width to be 41 and justify center. So let's save it and run. Okay, right there, but I need this centered, and now that is fine, but let's change this to maybe 40. Let's half it and see what will happen with 40. That is supposed to be the font that is changed now. Right there, this is how I want it. I think that's much better, so that you guys will be able to see the rest of the component here. Alright, destination selector, that's fine. Okay, I think at runtime all these I like them to be 0. Alright, that's fine. That's one. Okay, close that. Now the next thing I want to do is to right here, let's enter comments, and let's first of all, let me just create a calculator in there. Calculator for the customer assistant to work out the cost of a ticket. So I will start by creating the entry. That's the entry right there. So if I run it, you should see this entry right here, right there. That's the entry there, so we can enter customers, the amount, and so on. The next thing is let's create the buttons. Let's create the first 4 buttons first. Now the first 4 buttons. Okay, so save again and run. Right there. Okay, there's nothing happening yet. Alright, so let's create the rest of the button. I'm just going to copy this and paste. Okay, the calculator code is ready, though we cannot use it right now. Those are the buttons. Let me show it to you right from the top. From here are the lines of code for the calculator. I also have a calculator tutorial on YouTube. You guys can always have a look at that. Okay, there it is. In fact, that one is more into details. You can always use that if you want. So that is the text box that will be on top is called entry, and I have all my calculator buttons here for the first column, the first row, second row, third row here, and the fourth row. The fourth row includes 0, clear, equals, and division. So let's run it so that you guys see what I'm talking about. And there we have the calculator. Okay, all I need to do now is to find a way to move it up a little bit so that you can see it properly. So the next thing is, let's enter all of the other widgets in here. Okay, let's copy that and paste it underneath here. Okay, here are the widget for tax, subtotal, and total. So let's say tax, subtotal, and total. So I have those ones in place now. Alright, there they are from here down here. So they are on the same row with the calculator. Let's show it to you right there. But then I need to, maybe I need to other component here. Yeah, I'm gonna need 2 more components here. I don't have to, but maybe just to fill it up, and maybe increase the size of these buttons for the calculator. First thing, let's see if we can increase. Yeah, that can be done. Okay, let's see if I increase the size of the buttons. So just to fill up the screen, let's start with maybe 1 first. I just say width equals 4, and let's see what will happen. There, let's run it and see what will happen to the division button. Okay, you can see that. Maybe I should repeat the same for the rest. Let's do that now. Okay, let's copy all of this and just increase the width. Alright, so this is right here. Paste. That's for number 2, 3, and 4. Okay, let's run it and see how it will look now for the 4 lower buttons. Okay, yeah, that's fine. I think maybe I should even get rid of the color. Right, I'll get rid of the color. Let's let it be plain. I'll leave that for now. If I don't like it, I'll get rid of it later on. Okay, let's just increase this. I will now speed this up and get back to you guys. Okay, one other thing I've just done now is I've added just 2 empty widget there, just to give me space or to give me some rooms. Okay, so here is where I have the widget for tax, subtotal, and total. It's just to sort of like move it up a little bit. That's it. That's how it looks now. But one thing I'll do now is just let me get rid of this color. Let's come to where we have calculator here. See all of these. And just get rid of that. Copy that and come into here. And just delete everything. There, all gone. So let's come into, let's run it again and see. Right there. So all of the colors are gone. Yeah. So that will give us an error anyway, what I've just done now. Let's start with the calculator. Let's take care of that first. See, we have error there because I haven't created my functions. Alright. up here, I think maybe here I can enter my functions here. So let's enter my function somewhere here. I've also declared more variables that I intend to use, so let's just write function up here. Right. Okay, I'm writing here. Those are the functions for the calculator. This is for the numbers, and this will be for the clear, while this will be for the equals. So let me copy this for the clear. Okay, come right down here and look for the clear button. I think it's somewhere here, there. Okay, right there. That's just a comma. Command equals clear. And the other one, let's see what's the name. Okay, that's a btn click, so let me copy equals then. Equals, let's come down here. Right here we have equals, so let's just paste that in there. And copy command equals. Paste it there, comma, paste. Right. So if I run it now, let's run it and see the calculation. The calculator should be working. Okay. No, that's not working yet. Let's see why. Let's see. Okay, let's see the error. I think I have too much of those. Let's run one error. It's 1.7. Close it. Okay, operator needs to be taken care of. I think I need to declare one operator here. Copy that. Close that. Come right here. I have my variables. Operator. Yeah. No, it's not the operator. It's going to be the inputs. And we can play the operator. Yeah. Okay, let's try it. Yeah, let's try the calculator for now. I'm coming here. Let's say 85 plus. Yeah, that is fine. That is fine. So the clear works as well. Okay, let's say 78 multiplied by 2. Alright, that's fine. Okay, the calculator, I think we can just say the calculator is working. Now, let's just complete the interface here for the receipt and so on. I will then close this and just start with the receipt that is meant to be there. Okay, let's come down here. This is the frame I'll be using. There are two there, 2 frames. Maybe I'll use one as an heading. I can just copy this. Let me copy all of this. There'll be another heading there. Paste that in here. And just change that to maybe receipt. Okay, let's copy and change that as well, and that will officially be known as, let's see, that is it, I believe. Yeah, frame. Okay, maybe I should just complete the name so that there won't be any mistake. Frame top right. Okay, and the other one is frame top bottom. That'll make life easier for me. Frame top right, frame top bottom. bottom right here. Bottom right here. That's fine. Okay. Alright. So my heading, let's come in here, the receipt actually. So the receipt will now be there, top. Okay, top right. Okay, let's see how the receipt will look like. Where is the receipt now? Right here. Train ticketing system. Let's just call it traveling receipt or traveling ticket. Traveling ticket. Traveling ticketing system, or maybe something like that. Okay, let's see how that will look, and if there's any amendment required, we'll just take care of that. Alright, that is it there, but it seems to be too big. Maybe let's settle for about 14. Okay. Alright, let's get it centered. What's the width? 41. No, let's go for about maybe 15 as well. Too small. 20. Okay. We may have to increase it a little bit more. And let's press enter for this so that you guys can see the rest. Run it and see. Alright, that looks a little bit much better. Now, this other frame there. And that very other frame, we need, let's put one here. Add one more. Run it again and see anyway. Okay, that's perfect. And the other frame I'm going to need as follows. I also need labels. Maybe I'll put that in here and I can always move if I want to. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. Okay, bring this down. Okay, let's call this class ticket. Right, just give them all a name, and this one will be this ticket. That's 2. The next one will be adult. Then we have child. Okay, now let's enter this information in here to be displayed. That's child and adult. Display adult. And display here ticket, and then followed by the class of ticket, economy or first class, right there. But this is 2. Then we'll change this to maybe about, let's go for 10. I think 10 might be too much. Let's make it 8. The weight is 8 since it's 4. Since we have 4. Now row 0, column 0, column 1, 2, 3, and 4. So let's run it and see. No, it's in the wrong frame. It should be in top right frame. This one should be. Let's see the names. Bottom. Copy that and come here. Paste. Paste. Paste here as well. And one more. Okay, so let's run it. Let's see. Okay, we have all of our output there, but one is out of the sprint. So let's find a way to bring that back in, and maybe add a border to it. Okay, few modification. Let's start with the class first. The class, let's add this attribute to it and just maybe delete this and repeat the same thing here and here. Now delete all of this. Let's get rid of the border. Right, what else? First thing first, let's see how it will look like. Alright, okay, that's much better. That's much better. So underneath I now need where I'm going to need entrance. So whatever I select in here should automatically go in here. So which means I can also copy all of this. Class, enter class as well. So let's keep the class 1. Class 1, 1, 1, 1. So that's class 1. No, this will be 2, 2, 2. Now, we shouldn't have anything in there, so we're going to need a variable in there. But we need a variable there to get that active. So which means this will be 2, column 2, column 1, row 1. That's row 1, column 1. Okay, officially this is up. This should have been 0, really. Column 0, column 0, and this is 1, 2, and 3. Okay, let's run it and see. Alright, that's good. So we need another one there. So class 2 is done. We also need another one that will be ticket 2. I can just copy this and change that around. So that will be ticket 2. This is 0, column 1. Right, run that. There. So I'll just pick that up now that you guys get the whole idea. Okay, this second column is already taken care of. Those are the lines of code for the second column. Maybe we should just demarcate these coming in. Okay. Right. That is the second column. Let's run it and you see right there. Okay, now let's populate the rest, just repeating exactly the same thing. The other ones will be from, to, and price. So we're going to need that. So we need one for price, right? So let's just copy this. There's no need of that. We can copy this. Right. Let's paste this there, and this will become rule number 2. For rule number 2, this will be from. That's from. Let's copy this, paste it in there. That's from. So this is 2. So we can make this, put this in column 2. Let's run this and see. Save it first. Okay. So this is here. We can put it here. Let's put it right in 1. Good. Right there. Then another one here. Okay, that will just be an empty one. Okay, come in here, copy this. That's from 1, and this will display from 2. Paste comes down to be 2, and in here delete all of these. Variable will be there, and just run it. Let's say 1 1 2 2. Run it, and right there. Okay, so I'll repeat the same thing for another one that will be known as 2. This is 2 and now will be okay. Copy, paste. This will be known as 2. Let's change this to and this one as well. Okay, so that's in column 3. We have from, we have to, right there, from, to. Okay, so you guys get the whole idea now. So all I just need to do is to speed it up and I get back to you guys. Okay, I have finished with the codes, so have a good look at it. Let's take it up. Okay, from here, alright, and down here, let me show you guys to there where the codes are. Let's morph it up to here and here, right there. Those are the lines of code that I've just added now. Okay, up to here. So maybe highlight this side and take it up so that you can see it. Just exactly the same lines of codes to here. Alright, so if I run it, let's see how it looks like. This is how it looks like, although I don't like this side, but Let's see what I can do about that later on. But however, this is how it looks like. So we need buttons, and maybe find a way to adjust it all. So let's close this, and I have date and time already. There they are. Those are the function for dates. This is for dates. Okay, that is for date, and this is for time. So I've also included that, and those are the two variables. So let me just change it to date of, let's say date of t, date of date t. Okay, date capital T, or maybe lowercase t, that's fine. Just date 1 and timer, or change time 1, date 1 and time 1. So let's change the variable to date 1 and time 1. So I will now enter date 1 and time 1 as the variable that goes into this very place. So if I run the program, you will see what I'm talking about. So I would like the time of purchase and the date appeared in here. So let's come in here. Let's go to where we have date. I think that's up there. Yeah, dates right there. So this is the display for date, and the display for date we just need to say text variable, no, variable equals, I think it's date 1, and the other one will be text variable equals timer 1. I think it's in lowercase because this thing is sensitive. That's for date time. Time 1 there. First thing, let's check out the variables first. Okay, date is uppercase. Alright, that's fine. So let's run it and see. Okay, we have an error there somewhere. The name time 1 is not defined. Let's come in here and see. Time 1 is defined. There we go. And what did I write in there? Time 1, maybe. I think this very error for the date and time, I believe it's as a result of the position of the variable. So let's move the variable. Just the variable for date and time. Let's cut it off, and let me put it above, maybe right underneath somewhere, maybe here. Right, and let's run it and see. Right there. Okay, so that means the position does matters sometimes. Okay, so the next thing I want to do now is, let me add a button here. We actually need maybe 4 of those buttons. So right down here, let's just create our buttons here. Let's start with the very first one. BTN total equals button. Okay, and here are the lines of code for the button. If I run it, let's run it and see. This is how the buttons looks like. I think maybe I should just add one more, make it 4 really. Okay, so this one is 772. That'll be 2, and this will be 3, column 3, and maybe increase. Let's change this to resets. This is resets. Let's change 1 to clear. So this one become clear, and run. Save and run. Okay, this is how it looks for now. Alright, so actually the whole design of the interface is ready, but the problem is this space, which I don't like. So I'm going to find a solution to that and get back to you. Alright, so just before that, I'm going to call it the end of this tutorial. So the end of the second part of this tutorial, and I'll get back to you guys.